Go.
Hi, it's Coffee with Deanne. I make my coffee in a Bodum because I always drink decaffeinated coffee. And the joke is sometimes people say to me, "Well, imagine if she was on caffeine, what it would be like." But I did drink caffeine for years. I'm sitting here in this corner, and I never sit here, but it's such a pretty corner. I just wanted to show you about our swatch corner and our yarn corner. So when I first started hooking rugs, I only used cloth, and I mostly used heavy, thick wool cloth, like coats and things like that. That's what I really love to hook with. And over time, I started picking up little bits of softer wool, and I liked skirt weights. So in here on this wall, you'll see a real mixture of everything that I like to hook with. You'll see very kind of thinner weight, like almost like a shirt fabric, to a heavyweight sort of coat fabric. And it took me a long time to get away from fabric. When I first started rug hooking, I was a real purist. I wanted burlap bags from feed bags, and I wanted all recycled wool. And over time, if you read my book Simply Modern, over time my tastes changed. But really, it wasn't so much my taste changed, the availability changed of what was available to me. And it took me a long time to come to terms with yarn and using yarn in hooked rugs, because when I first started hooking, I made kits out of out of McCausland's yarns or Briggs of Little yarn, just so I could sell kits. And I really didn't like them made with all yarn, so I got kind of turned off yarn. And then I started mixing yarn with the cloth, and that's when everything changed. And now I probably use about half and half yarn and cloth. And here on this wall, you'll see what we do is we cut up big bundles we cut up big skeins of yarn, like a knitter's nightmare, really. And we cut them into strips, and so that you can buy just a little $5 bundle of any kind of yarn, all kinds of choices. One of the things I'd like to start doing in the studio, we haven't figured this out yet, but wouldn't it be fun if you had an iPhone and you could FaceTime us and we could take you around the studio and you could shop if you lived far away? If anyone's interested in that, call us and we'll try and figure it out. But I always think that would be such a fun thing. So that's Coffee with Deanne this morning. Decaf, but still good and strong and tasty. Thanks a lot.